In 2022, NASA released an actual audio recording of a black hole. And when people heard it, thousands of them said it sounded like the screams of 1,000,000 souls trapped in the universe. I am about to play it for you. But first, you need to understand why this recording should not even exist. You have been told your entire life that space is silent. Every science teacher, every textbook, every movie disclaimer has repeated the same line. In space, no one can hear you scream. And technically, that is true. Sound needs molecules to travel through. Space is a vacuum. No molecules, no sound. End of story. Except it is not the end of the story. And this is where everything you thought you knew breaks apart. In 2003, astronomers using NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory detected something extraordinary coming from the supermassive black hole at the center of the Perseus galaxy cluster, about 250 million light-years from Earth. They found actual pressure waves rippling through the enormous clouds of hot gas surrounding the black hole. Real sound waves, traveling through real matter in space. But here's the part that will break your brain. The note this black hole was playing was 57 octaves below middle C. To put that in perspective, the lowest sound a human ear can detect is about 20 hertz. This black hole's frequency was roughly one cycle every 10 million years. That is over 1,000,000 billion times deeper than anything you could ever hear. It is the deepest note ever detected in the universe. So how did NASA turn it into something your ears can actually process? In May 2022, NASA's exoplanet team used a technique called sonification. They took the astronomical data captured by Chandra, extracted the pressure wave patterns, and scaled them up by 57 to 58 octaves. They made the unhearable hearable. And when they released it to the public, the internet lost its mind. The sound is not music. It is not a tone. It is a deep, haunting, almost groaning rumble that rises and falls like something alive and ancient. Some people described it as terrifying. Others called it beautiful. Millions shared it within days. Now, here is the controversy nobody expected. Some scientists pushed back. They argued that what NASA released is not really the sound of a black hole. It is a heavily processed interpretation of data. The original waves exist, yes, but what you hear in the recording has been mathematically amplified and compressed into something your human brain can interpret. Critics said calling it the sound of a black hole is misleading because no human ear could ever hear it in its natural form. NASA responded by clarifying that the sound waves are real. The gas in the Perseus cluster is real. The pressure ripples are real. The only thing they changed was the scale so that humans could experience it. They called it a translation, not a fabrication. And here is what makes this even more astonishing. That black hole has been humming this same note for over 2 billion years. Long before Earth existed, long before our solar system formed, a black hole 250 million light-years away was vibrating the fabric of space around it. And in 2022, for the first time in human history, we finally heard it. If this just changed how you think about space, follow this page right now because we dig into the stories that science textbooks leave out. Now, I want to know your honest reaction. When you hear that sound, does it feel terrifying? Or does it feel like the universe is trying to tell us something? Tell me in the comments.